Y'all, I'm going to preach, brother. Thank you. I got my amen back there. I got my Baptist boy back there. He said, resist the devil and he do what? Flee. The reason that we're discouraged because we're not resisting. Y'all don't believe it? I want to pull out my friend called, watch this, Nehemiah. They came to a place of building a wall. Let me help you. I'm going ahead of myself, but since I'm going, let me keep on speed. I'm going around the curve so I won't lose my momentum. Let me say something to all of us in here. When you get to a level of your life that you have almost completed what God say finished, here comes the book of when you made up your mind, I'm going to live for Jesus. When you made up your mind, I'm going all the way. When you made up your mind, I say, yes, Lord. Thy will be done. Watch this here. Here comes somebody say, I'm just checking on you. When you almost finish, that you almost got them out of your life, you got them out of your spirit. When you almost finished, I'm just coming to check on you. Here comes this girl saying, well, we ain't got to do nothing, but I'm just checking on you. When you almost, the enemy always wants to come to discourage you when you at the very next exit of your life. Don't preach. Don't go to sleep home and tell your neighbor, say, wake up. Wake up. But tell your neighbor, say, don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. Disappointment will come and go. Watch this here, but discouragement is up to you. That's what Dr. Charles Stanley said. Are y'all listening to me? Yes. And how you react to discouragement is all predicated on how you think about you. Y'all quiet on this set. Watch this, is good for my daughter. Discouragement comes when you have, watch this, high hopes and low experiences. Watch this here. You lose your excitement. That's when discouragement comes. When you have high hopes and all of a sudden somebody break your high hopes. Yes. You don't believe me? Ask Job. Job, his wife said, you talk like you're foolish. Discouraging, trying to discourage you because I'm going through something. Now you want to blame me for what I'm going through. And the Bible says many are the afflictions, but you forgot about how righteous that God made me. So you want to discourage me predicated on your convenience. Because it embarrasses you. Many of us have been discouraged because of embarrassment. Let me pull out some archives here, because Minister Hurd wants something good to chew on.
Teach them.
And so I want to bless you. Let's go to the text here. Let's go to 1 Samuel 1 and 10. I'm going to work my text and then I'm going to get out of the way. Hallelujah. Thank you, son.
King James of God's word.
But King James, but before you go there, and because I want you to flip over to God's word since you said it, when your testimony don't know no more when you know what you know. You say, what you saying, brother preacher? He says, testify what you know and have. When what you see is no longer a witness to who you believe. Oh God, I'm preaching better than what y'all responding here. And so when your silence will kill you and take away the power of who you really are. So what that got to do with anything? So all right, here it is. Come on, Elder, let's walk the dog and let's drag these puppies.
1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 10. And she was in bitterness of soul.
And she was in bitterness of soul. Watch this, sister daughter. Watch this.
And prayed unto the Lord.
And watch this. When you discouraged, you got to do one thing. Talk to me, Brother Johnson. They didn't hear you. Say it like you're black and you proud. Tell your neighbor, say, when you get discouraged, you got to do one thing.
You got to do one thing.
That's called pray.
That's called prayer.
Not P-R-E-Y, P-R-A-Y. See, y'all praying. Y'all got the praying mixed up. You got to pray to the Lord. Come on, the author and the finisher of your faith. You got to learn how to talk to God when you can't talk to nobody else. You got to talk to somebody that made you. Know y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Know how he built you. Y'all ain't talking to me. For I have put down inside you treasure Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, one thing about God. He won't discourage you.
He won't discourage you.
When man will.
When man will.
For I know the thoughts that I think towards you. Thoughts of peace. Good God, I feel like preaching now. And not of evil to give you. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, choose your friends wisely.
Choose your friends wisely.
The great Leon Williams, watch this here somewhere along in the text. He texted me about this week, and sometimes your dreams got to be bigger than your small friends. Because if you got small friends, your dreams that are big become diminished. Shucks, preach, black boy preacher. You can't let people discourage you in this season. If God be for you. Well, I feel my help coming now. Tell your neighbor, say, don't lose your excitement now. If God said it, He'll bring it to pass. Discouragement will come when you're at the height of where God wants you to be. Oh, you don't believe it? Ask Nehemiah. Nehemiah told them people down there, so you got to be careful that everybody that say that your friends is really your associates. Anytime people tell you to come down from what God told you to go up to, they are your associates.
Yes, sir.
Watch this. Is anybody getting anything out of this?
Yes.
Let's walk God to God's word translation. I got to giddy up and go, oh, Lord, help me, please. Lord, I feel like preaching. My sister got to get something good to chew on. Oh, yeah. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, in this season.
Neighbor, in this season.
You got to avoid.
You got to avoid.
When the people in your life.
When the people in your life.
Is not for your life.
Is not for your life.
They're called false witnesses. Oh, God. Yeah. All right, boy. Well, here it is. Come on.
Verse 1, God's word translation.
Yeah.
Though she was resentful, she prayed to the Lord while she cried.
Go up to the verse above it, 2 verses above it, if you don't mind.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
Her husband Elkanah would ask her, Hannah, why are you crying?
Why? Look at your neighbor. Say, neighbor, why are you crying?
Why are you crying?
You usually sung that song, I cried my last tear. But it seems like every time I see you, you got a sad story. Come on. Come on. If you're going to cry about something new. Yesterday is gone. Y'all ain't going to talk to me. And the Bible says new verses I see every day. Are y'all with me? I'm just talking about the spirit of discouragement. There's a predator that's coming at you in this season of your life. They're trying to discourage you from what God called you to be. Everybody's not going to be a doctor. Everybody's not going to be a preacher. Everybody's not going to be a lawyer. Y'all ain't going to talk to everybody's not going to be an entrepreneur. Y'all ain't going to talk to me. Everybody's not going to be a dreamer.
That's right.
No. Y'all getting messed up. But tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, don't get discouraged.
Don't get discouraged.
Based on what other people are doing.
Based on what other people are doing.
We get discouraged because, watch this here, we want to fit in where they are. But we're not cut for what they are doing. Y'all missed that.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Elder Goodman, let's walk. Please tell me what verse you had. Thank you. See, some of y'all, the reason that you're missing out, watch this here, on the richness that God has. He said, I believe somebody said that he gave you ideas to get wealth.
Yeah.
When they built the temple, Frankie, since you want to know, when they built the temple, and Dr. Goodman, when they built the temple back in the day, God spoke to the Levites. He spoke to the priests, and they had a dream in the middle of the night. And when God spoke the dream to them, he put it in their spirit, and they put it, watch this here, in motion.
That's right.
When God gives you an idea or a dream, watch this here. He's not giving it to you, watch this here, this kid continue to sleep. He's giving it to you so you can work.
Amen.
Watch this here. God gives you the idea. He gives the people to come and help you to build the idea.
Amen.
I'm going to show y'all something here. I believe it was Babe Ruth. Watch this here. Back in the 1930s. Watch this here. He said that the team, y'all know it. Look it up. He said that the team, watch this here. He says, in other words, I'm no good than the team that I have. So it does not matter how many home runs I hit if my team is not backing up the home and the run. Y'all ain't gonna talk to that. Can I just say this to you, some of y'all in this room? Y'all got to learn how to stop letting the people that boo you in the bleachers. Because the ones that boo you in the bleachers are in the cheap seats. Oh, that's what Babe Ruth said. Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk to me. So if the people are booing you, tell them, say, you stay in that cheap seat. Because the real people that got the money, the real people that want to push you, they're in the front line. Say, keep going, baby. I'm going to invest in you, baby. No. You got to have some people that will encourage you.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
When they don't see your next step. You got to have people to encourage you when they don't know how hard you go swim. That's right. But because you know I practice, you know God is going to bless me.
Amen. That's good.
I can't build with discouragement. That's right. If you don't believe that, ask Nehemiah.
Well,
but you got to have friends, watch this here, that know how to fight and pray and watch at the same time. He had it. They had one with a shovel, had one side that had a shovel, one side that had a sword, and they was watching. Most of us, watch this here, we have people that would have a sword that likes to fight, but they don't have no desire to pray. And the real, watch this here, real friends just don't use shovels to dig up your dirt. They use shovels to build a foundation. Sounds more preaching, but I'm going to help you. Watch this. Talk to me. Thank you, that thing was cheap thing. Watch this here.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
Her husband
Elkanah
would ask her, Hannah, why are you crying?
Why are you crying?
Why haven't you eaten? Why are you so downhearted?
Yes.
Don't I mean more to you than 10 sons? One day, after Hannah had something to eat and drink in Shiloh, she got up. The priest Eli was sitting on a chair by the door of the Lord's temple.
Watch this here. Some of y'all will lose your discouragement because of time. Not knowing that God, watch this, is working some stuff behind the scene. Amen. Tell you they say stop getting discouraged. Because you don't see the finished product yet.
You don't see the finished product yet.
But they that wait on the Lord, He shall renew your strength. Y'all ain't going to talk to me. Some of y'all get discouraged because of a crowd. Not because of the power of God.
Amen. That's right.
Sound like two familiar friends. One was named Caleb and Joshua. It's funny how that 10 people, watch this, that lose their courage, but 2 people kept their courage. Find the people that will keep their courage and let go of the folks that lose their courage. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Here it is. Let's walk. Come on, Elder Goodman. They ain't got happy yet.
Verse 10. Though she was resentful, she prayed to the Lord while she cried.
Yeah.
She made this vow.
Though she was there's always resentment when you're looking at the neighbor beside you. Come on, sir. That's why it says, the scripture says, I look towards the hill from which cometh my help. Some of the people that's beside you might not be your help. They might be your downfall. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. That everybody that's in church that's not the encouragers, y'all ain't gonna talk to me. I can't understand how in the world you want to pray me in, watch this here, but your attitude pushed me out. Okay. You discourage me when you do me injustice, when you say you love everybody, but yet when I come around, you don't have no hope for me. But I love you. I'm going to show you in the text in a minute. Don't you get upset with me. But if you hear that, I saw something in this text that some of us in this room, watch this here, we got to be careful because sometimes the way we treat people is reflected on our bodily functions.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh, you discouraged because you brought it on yourself. Everything ain't the devil.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I'm going to prove that. And if you want to go with me with the word, it's okay. I like a challenge. Come on, let's walk there, please.
Verse 10.
Yeah.
Though she was resentful, she prayed to the Lord while she cried. She made this vow.
She made the vow.
Lord of armies, if you will look at my misery.
If you would look at my misery. Anybody ever been miserable before?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, if you haven't, just keep on living. It's coming. Watch this here. Talk to me here. Talk to me. I got to talk to my nephew back there so they can see you. Watch this. Talk.
If you will look at my misery, remember me, and give me a boy, then I will give him to you for
if you look at my misery and give me a boy. Why was she miserable? Because she didn't have the boy at the time that she thought she should have. Some of y'all are miserable based on you think you should have something just like somebody else. And if God gave it to you, it would make you more miserable because you couldn't afford to handle it or maintain it. Y'all quote the scripture, but you don't believe it. I put no more on you. No, you discouraged because you done got the house that you know you couldn't afford. But you want to please people instead of pleasing God. So now you lost your courage. Come on, based on something that you burden yourself. Talk to me. I'm talking to myself. No, everything ain't the tell your neighbor, say everything ain't the devil. I know you got the Gucci bag and the Louis Vuitton and the culture, and the coaching ain't getting up and going nowhere. Oh, y'all ain't talking to me here because the coach needs something in it to tell it where to go. How come you have a Coach bag and you ain't got $5 in the bag?
Nothing in the bag.
I just can't understand. You discouraged.
At least had the price of the bag in there. Okay?
And when I find out that when I need a sandwich and to tell you to loan me something and I'm seeing this big horse on your bag or MK, y'all ain't talking to me. More money. Y'all ain't talking to me here. And then when I ask you, you say, I ain't got it, but I'm looking at the bag and saying, you got to have it because now I'm discouraged because you're perpetrating the fraud. And a lot of church folk are perpetrating the fraud. The predator. Tell your neighbor, say, but don't let it get to you.
Don't let it get to you.
All right, come on, Elder, please, I'm trying.
Lord of armies.
Yes.
If you will look at my misery.
Wait a minute, go back to that word again. Go.
Lord of armies.
Wait a minute, go up a little bit, above just a little bit.
She made this vow.
She made this vow. Watch this, Mother Westby.
Lord of armies.
Lord of armies. Now watch this. She made a vow. She talked to the Lord of armies. Not the Lord. She was talking to the husband, which they back then called him Lord. Because they trusted in the husband that they would hear from God. The reason that, can I say that? I got to break myself down. The reason that some women get discouraged because they are looking at us as a type of shadow of Lord, provider, encourager, supporter. So when they come to us and don't get what they're looking for, it discouraged them.
Okay.
And then in turn, what discouraged them will, watch this, in turn discourage us.
Okay.
So we're living in a cesspool of discouragement because nobody's building one another up. Thank you. Watch this shit. So she says, Lord, King, God's word translation.
She made this vow.
She made the vow.
Lord of armies.
Yes.
If you will look at my misery.
If you will look at just my misery,
remember me.
Remember me.
And give me a boy.
And give me a male. Not a female. But give me a male. Talk to me.
Then I will give him to
Give me
you.
something that can keep the name going when I'm dead and gone. I heard the great theologian Michael Goodman say one time that watch this here, that the woman, when she marry you, I believe this, I got somewhere right, that when she marry you, she's marrying the name. So if your name is no good, so where would your name carry you? And how far will you go? And will that name open up doors? Or will that name shut doors? Oh, y'all ain't gonna tell your neighbor, say you might have to change your name. You might have to change your name. Hallelujah. Watch this here, watch this. See, some of y'all didn't understand that Beirut wasn't always Beirut. That was not his original name. Somebody gave him that name. And they cannot pinpoint who actually first said Beirut. His name was Ruth, watch this here. But Bay was not his name. Some of y'all calling people Bay.
You better say it right on this live.
But I ain't gonna mess with
Say it on the live.
I don't want to discourage you. But how far did that carry you? Did it bring you to millions, or did it bring you to a failing point in your life? Well, babe, it only gave you a temporary fix because now you wanted to get emotionally attached. Talking about babe.
Say
You
it.
might wanted something from them. I ain't gonna mess with that because somebody might get mad. So, all right, come on, let's go. All right, Mother Goodman, I'm going. Okay, Mother Goodman,
Yes.
I'm going to bore my mama back there. All right, come on.
And give me a boy, then I will give him to you for as long as he lives. A razor will never be used on his head.
Yeah.
While Hannah was praying a long time in front of the Lord,
She was praying, not just sometimes she was praying. Take the neighbor and say, neighbor, don't stop praying.
Don't stop.
The Lord is
The
not.
Lord is not.
Don't stop praying.
He'll hear your cry.
The Lord has promised.
His word is
His word
true.
is true.
Don't stop praying. He'll
He'll
answer.
answer. Oh, Mother Westby know that. Maybe Mother Goodman and Mother Dawson back there know. But what? Here it is. Come on.
Eli was watching her mouth. She was praying silently.
Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, stop assuming that you know me.
That you know me.
Wow. The reason that some of y'all get discouraged is because when you really find the truth about me, then you have to go back and undo the lie that. Watch this. Can I talk to you, son? All right, don't go to sleep on me. Here it is. I'm glad you're here.
She was praying silently.
She was praying silent, Tiffany's, Ailey's daughter. Watch this one.
Her voice couldn't be heard.
Her voice. Now, how could you assume what you think you know about me and you haven't heard me say nothing? That's right. The enemy always bring a predator to discourage you based on the assumption of what they think they know about you, but haven't heard you say nothing. I'm talking. Can I talk? Can I make it simple? Watch this here. Sometimes we hang around people, Brother Johnny Johnson, that really have not engaged with you. Watch this here. They're only assuming what somebody else said from the outside, trying to get on the inside of your mind. All right, come on, Ella Goodman. Say, where you going with this, brother preacher? Well, I'm going to show you.
Her voice couldn't be heard. Only her lips were moving.
Only her lips was moving.
Eli thought she was drunk.
Yeah.
How long are you going to stay drunk, Eli?
Some people always think that you drunk, think you're crazy. Don't believe in what the Lord told you because they never seen it. They never heard it. There's some things you never will hear God tell me, but he never will tell you. That's right. And there's some things I would never hear God tell you that he didn't tell me. But that don't mean that it's not God. You never heard nobody build a boat that magnitude, Noah, did you? Who ever heard of such a never rained here before? Y'all got to be kidding. To build something, what are we building? It's stupid, it's idiotic. But you got to learn how to encourage yourself. You got to hang around people that understand who God is inside of you, regardless of what you look like or smell like, Noah. You might smell like a drunk, but God be for you. You can't let nobody discourage you from your assignment. Tell your neighbor, say, don't let nobody discourage you.
Don't let nobody discourage you.
From your assignment.
From your assignment.
Some of y'all quit. That's why you discouraged.
Okay.
Because you saying, well, what is wrong with me? The Lord said you quit too soon. You got off the exit too soon. Y'all ain't going to talk to your brother. Well, talk to yourself, black man. Well, here it is. Tell your neighbor, say, keep building, keep building.
Keep building.
Keep on encouraging. Keep on lifting up your sister and brother. Keep on praying for them. Keep on telling them they can't.
Yes. Yes.
Keep on believing. I don't know who it was that sang, I believe I can fly, I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it both night and day.
Bless
Tell your neighbor,
in
say,
Jesus' name.
how far have your dreams taken you?
How far has your dreams taken you?
Watch this, Elder Goodman, let's walk the dog, let's drag these puppets. Lord, Mother Goodman gonna keep me. I'm trying my best, Lord Jesus. Oh God, I feel the power of God.
Thank you, Lord.
How long are you going to stay drunk, Eli asked.
Yes.
Get rid of your wine.
Get rid of your wine. Never seen it. How you tell me to get rid of something you never seen? You telling me to get rid of something that really is blessing you. Yo, get rid of your wine. Watch this. Watch what he said it takes.
Hannah responded,
Yeah.
no, sir.
No, sir. Sometimes y'all got to put people in their place before they start discouraging, because what you hear first determines what you do second. You got to stop people before they stop speaking negativity over your... Y'all ain't going to talk to me here. Don't let nobody say crazy stuff and speak in the atmosphere over your life. You got to say, no, sir. No, no, no. That ain't who I am. That's not what I do. I know you saw me hang around thugs, but I'm not a thug.
That's real.
I'm not going to let you discourage me. God just put me on an assignment. And before you judge me, before you judge my lips or understand my heart, y'all ain't going to talk.
Yes,
man,
God.
judge the outward appearance while God, oh, come on, y'all ain't going to talk to a brother. Tell your neighbor, say, don't lose it now. No, no, no. Don't give up now. Tell your neighbor, say, don't quit.
Don't quit.
Watch this here.
Yes, Lord.
Elder Goodman, I'm trying to get there. Lord knows I'm trying my best. Lord. Yeah, go to Nehemiah 1:2, Frankie, but while Elder Goodman is walking this, hallelujah, good God.
Hannah responded, no, sir, I'm not drunk.
No, no.
I'm depressed.
Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor.
Neighbor,
Why are you depressed now?
why are you depressed now?
Haven't God brought you out before? He'll do it again. When you look at somebody across the room and say, don't you lose your courage right now. Don't get depressed now. If God bless you, he'll do it again. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me here. Baby, stop rushing what God is doing. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage. I know your marriages might be on the rocks now, but just wait. Somebody sung it in the secular world. I'm going to wait till the midnight. Well, I ain't going to miss it. Weeping may endure but a night, but joy. Call a field of help. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor.
That's how we do here, Facebook.
God got a blessing. God got a blessing. With your name on it.
With your name on
You
it.
can't let nobody change the name. Well, I got scripture to back me up. There was 3 boys. There was gold in the fiery furnace. Their name was, their really name was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. No. But the king changed their name. But if people can change your name, they'll change your perception. I wish I had a witness in this tabernacle. Tell your neighbor, say, don't let nobody call you out your name. Well, let me tell you what your name is.
Promise.
Your name is blessed and highly favored. Your name is the head and not the tail. Your name is the lender and not the borrower. Your name is above all. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, I'm not going to get discouraged now. I got
Yes,
too
Lord
much
God. Hallelujah.
to live for. My dreams, I'm married to them. I'm not dating my dreams. I'm married to my future.
Come on, shake.
God help
Yes,
me,
Lord
Holy
God.
Ghost.
Hallelujah. Jesus, I thank you.
Say, name.
Thank you, Lord.
Stop being silent
Thank you,
on
Lord.
what God said to you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Don't lose your excitement,
Glory.
Frankie. When God allow one door to shut, I believe God will open up new doors.
Thank you, Jesus.
It can't be a new door if the old door don't shut. See, y'all losing y'all character.
Thank you, Jesus.
There's a silent killer called discouragement. Here it is. I'm trying to get you up and go. Lord, I feel it.
Thank
You
you,
have
Jesus.
so much good stuff. You just want to let it all out, but you can't tell it all in one day. So here it is. Come on, Elder Goodman. Jesus Christ in that.
Thank you,
No,
Jesus.
sir. I'm not drunk. I'm depressed. I'm pouring out my heart.
I'm pouring out my heart that I need some help. Well, if you learn how to budget right, I don't need that right now. I just need some help. But if you never married them, the Bible says be unequally yoked. Well, how many times you been married? I just need some help. Well, I don't understand. How you always being sick? Well, have you prayed for me lately? I can't be built based on your negativity. Are y'all listening to me? Yes. Watch this. Here it is. Come on, Elder Goodman.
Verse 16.
Yeah.
Don't take me to be a good-for-nothing woman. I was praying like this.
Tell your neighbor, say, did you hear what that great elder said just then? Don't take me to be good for nothing based on my experience.
I was praying like this.
Jesus. Wow.
See, God likes you best when you don't have nothing. So he can create something. So he can get the glory. Y'all don't believe that he took a hoe and blessed him. Y'all ain't gonna, but y'all don't like that kind of preaching. Cause see, y'all want to be deep like y'all ain't never heard them words. You came from the same hood I came from. Some of us, they say we'll never be nothing, but he took this nothing and made, good God, help me, Lord. Somebody that never went to college, good God, but can talk to college students and bless them. If you don't believe he'll take nothing and make something, or he took something that was nothing and he spoke and let there be. I'm trying to talk to about 5 of y'all in here. I'm about to speak in y'all life. Let there be anointed woman and man of God. Let there be a businessman. Let there be a doctor. Let there be a preacher. Let there be an entrepreneur. Let there. No. You discouraged because you basing your life on somebody else. Temporary lifestyle. Thank you, Mama. I heard you back there. Come on, give my nephew something because I don't want him to say, why did I come today? So here it is.
Verse 16.
Tell your neighbor, say neighbor. I'm sorry, Elder Goodman. I keep cutting you off. Holy Ghost cutting me off, so I gotta watch this here. Tell your neighbor, say neighbor. Stop letting people disrespect your anointing.
Okay. Please stop.
You disrespect my anointing. When I say God said and you tell me that God didn't say it. Because you haven't seen it. It's disrespect. Anytime somebody disrespect you, you don't need to hang around them. I'm not saying don't love them, but you don't need to hang. Oh, no. I ain't going to hang around with something that's going to continue to disrespect. That's right. Some people disrespect you because they don't respect themselves. Okay. Here it is, Elder Goodman. I'm trying. David is here. I got to preach. Oh, come on. Thank you, son, for being here. Watch this here. Talk to me.
Don't take me to be a good-for-nothing woman. I was praying like this because
Look,
I've
sister girls, can I talk to y'all?
He's struggling,
You
y'all.
gotta stop letting that booger disrespect y'all. Soon as you get to a pivotal point in your life that you made up your mind, here comes this no good booger. I'm just checking on you. I know this is a time that you go through. Who told you I was going through?
Check on him.
You're checking to trying to disrespect what God is building.
Okay, Bishop. Check about my face.
And anytime you disrespect me, you disrespect the God in you.
Okay.
Yeah. In order for this church to grow and blossom now, we got to stop disrespecting one another.
Yes.
Y'all don't want to talk to me. Let me go, because I want to show y'all something that sometimes you got to learn how to stop treating people bad. Because when you treat people bad, it reflects in your mind, your finances, your health.
Wow.
Y'all don't believe me.
Say it, Bishop.
Y'all don't believe me. It reflects on your children. Whatever man sows.
It's the scripture.
See, y'all don't know that y'all reaping some stuff that y'all sowed.
Wow.
I can't be all that bad. Y'all ain't talking. Okay. All right, yeah, good one. Okay. I ain't lost. Come on, man. Watch this. Minister Hurt want me to keep rolling. Okay, it is.
Verse 16. Don't take me to be a good-for-nothing woman. I was praying like this because I've been troubled and tormented. Eli replied.
Wait a minute, Ellen. Go back, rewind and go to Ellen.
Verse 16.
Yeah.
Don't take me to be a good-for-nothing woman.
Don't take me. Will you look at somebody and say, don't take me to be a good for nothing? Don't take me to be a good for nothing. Watch this.
My God.
Watch this.
I was praying like this.
I was praying like this. See, you thought I was a good for nothing because I didn't go back and fight. I was praying because the fight is not mine, it's the Lord's.
Yes.
He said, vengeance is mine. You saying I'm good for nothing because you think people walking on me like a doormat. No, I'm going to let God do this. You said I was good for nothing because, watch this here, you say I'm letting him use me and let him get away with not paying child support. Well, I just want to encourage you, since you're trying to discourage me, that all these years that he didn't bring child support, I'm still in the house. I still got clothes on my children's back. They're still eating, y'all ain't talking. And they're still in sleep, y'all ain't talking to. And we're not outdoors. Matter of fact, we get where we need to go. So while you're trying to say I'm a good for nothing, don't underestimate my oil. Oh Lord. Okay, come on. I'm trying, daughter. I love you, Elise.
I was praying like this because I've been troubled and tormented.
Only reason I'm praying is because I've been troubled. Watch this. I'm toiling. I'm toiling with what I think I should have now and what people are getting now. The reason that some of y'all discouraged because y'all basing your life on the person that may be sitting inside who can handle it now, but might not be able to handle it later. You cannot base your life on David. You can't, can I use your David? You can't get David's size in 2 days. Most of y'all want an instantaneous blessing.
Right.
For watch this here, eternal, watch this here, or a lifetime setback. It's proven all through the Bible. It's proven. It's proven. Look at the setback with Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar. You want a temporary blessing for a lifetime of a curse. Some of y'all, if you get the blessing, it might be a curse later. Y'all don't want to believe it. But look through the Bible, challenge me. Go through it, talk to your friends, talk to your colleagues, talk to your doctors, talk to your parishioners. There's some things that, watch this here, I would love to talk to them, because if I wrote back the Rolodex, the last time they finished preaching, watch this, why would they get discouraged when they didn't preach you happy? All of us get discouraged. Here it is. Come on.
Eli replied,
Yeah.
Go in peace,
Go in peace.
and may the God of Israel
Wait a
grant
minute.
your request.
Now, wait a minute, Ella Goodman. Don't call me good for nothing. Now you tell me to go in peace. You first said I was a drunk. You first said I need to put up the wine. Now you're telling me to go in peace. Now, make up my mind what you want me to do. It's something how people will encourage you based on their convenience.
Wow.
But discourage you based on the embarrassment. I started coming here thugged out.
Look out, Bishop.
Because I wanted to see how many, and the only reason I took my other glasses off, my biker glasses off, because John said you got your other glasses in there. But he told me to take them off because he didn't think I looked right in them. But he didn't know I was protecting my vision. What y'all don't understand, what y'all don't know about me, sometimes, watch this here, will cause me pain based on your unfamiliarity of who I am. So I wore them. Get them out my bag, please. I wore them because they said I had, watch this here, a bacteria. My mama thought I had pink eye because I was describing it to her. First thing people will jump on, what they know, what they think they know. So I went to the emergency room. So they checked me out. They said there's no scratches, but it would feel like something was in my eye. Ever since, watch this, about Saturday, last Saturday. So I went to the doctor. My doctor says we're too busy. Run to the emergency room. I'm glad I did. Watch this here. Because if I wouldn't have took the medicine that they gave me, not that I don't have faith, I'm not foolish. So I went there because I could have lost part of my sight. Bacteria. Some of y'all have spiritual bacteria. Wow. And you're losing part of your sight.
Okay.
Based on the elements that's around you. I'm trying, Mama. Nobody want to help me. So my helmet on my motorcycle, I have two shields. One to keep the sun, and the other one supposed to keep out the elements that's flying at me. Knowing that I went to Elizabeth City by myself on the bike. Just wanted to ride. And I couldn't stop because there was somebody behind me. And the country roads, there's no sidewalks, you know. And I didn't want to stay there in the dark.
Okay.
Because the deers might want to come and beat me. So I rode with this thing in my eye. Couldn't stop. And it was irritating. Some of y'all are riding with irritation. So when I got to the point, I made it worse by rubbing instead of washing. Yes, that's good. So I irritated it so much, watch this here, that it affected me to the point that I could have lost part of my sight. Some of y'all got to wash people out of your sight. So it won't cause you to lose your vision. And people will discourage you based on what they think they know. But watch this here. So when I went, she said, what's this got to do with anything discouraged? I'm trying to tell you, I got discouraged because after I did that, my mama told me a pink eye. I said, no, I ain't never had a pink eye in my life. And I heard people do it, and they say it's contagious. I ain't going to contaminate. I put on gloves, went to the job, and told the boss I'm going to make it the next day and whatever. But nevertheless, watch this here. So when I got back from the doctor, went across the street to my job, I had the band on, so my big boss that hired me as supervisor can see that I was telling the truth. Watch this here. I pull out my medicine that I'm supposed to take 4 times a day. Can't miss it. Watch this here. Little teeny thing. Will cause me to keep my vision. Watch this here. So when I start talking to my boss before I close this out, she said, well, Spencer, don't play with it. Whatever they tell you, you do it. She was discouraging me, Elder Goodman, because she started telling me based on what she experienced, not what I went through. She said, because I got something, and they told me I got to do this. And she said, Spencer, she says, and they said if I didn't take it 4 times a day. Now, I already know what they told me, but she didn't know it yet, because she was just feeling, you know. She said, I ain't trying to scare you, Spencer. She said, but if you don't take it, she says, see, I wear my glasses. She says, and I only can see out this part of the eye right today. To look at her, it looked like nothing is wrong. So I'm saying, Lord have mercy. I said, oh God, I got to take this. So I'm rushing. And then they told me, don't let this piece touch my eye, my eyeball. Now I'm really concerned. I got 3 reports. Pink eye. Half an eye.
Just scared.
Y'all ain't talking to me. See, they started discouraging me based on their experience.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't talking to me. You got to hang around people that understand that you might be going through, but they got to build you up and you're going through.
Yes.
So you won't go down while you're going through. Y'all ain't talking to me. So I started saying, talking to the Lord. I said, Lord, you got to do this. I said, because God, I got to see, I got to preach. I know I got enough word in me now I can preach maybe another 3 or 4 years, but I want to see it for myself.
Okay.
Y'all ain't talking. I said, Elder Goodman ain't going to be around all the time. And Frankie ain't neither hurt. And Haley's and all. So I said, Lord, I said, you got to help me. And so the Lord says, I'm helping you. But you cannot discourage you. That's right. Based on my helping you.
Jesus.
Many of y'all discourage yourself because you're going through. Watch this here, but you're not going to stay in it. Amen. I'm just going through for about 3, 4 more days. 7 days, you know. But when I'm finished, see, the reason that some of y'all discouraged and it backfire back on you or backlash is because you don't never finish what they tell you. You don't never finish what God tells you, so it comes back and it gets worse.
That's right.
After you have been swept, clean, and garments, watch this here. And the enemy comes back with 7 more discouraging demons to try to keep you from your purpose. Come on, y'all ain't talking. So I put these on. When I put these on, I feel better. Might be psychological, but all y'all look kind of orange now.
Okay. The saints.
But I might look funny to you, but I feel good to me.
That's right.
Y'all trying to please people instead of pleasing God. And I'm not discouraged because of what you think about me. I'm excited about what God said I am. Y'all ain't talking to me. So I'm going to keep these on while I'm going to show my preach now. Now watch this here. Now let's go, Brother Goodman, because I look like a beetle and a juice right now. But nevertheless, talk to me.
Eli replied,
Yeah.
Go in peace,
Go in peace.
and may the God of Israel grant your request.
Yeah.
Verse 18,
Talk to me.
May you continue to be kind to me, she said.
Uh-huh.
Then the woman went her way and ate. She was no longer sad.
Tell your neighbor, say neighbor. You got to tell discouragement.
You gotta tell
Be
discouragement.
kind to me.
Be kind to me.
Yeah. Watch this here. Come on, let's go, Brother Goodman, Elder. Watch this here.
That was the last verse.
All right, let's go. Frankie, will you go to Nehemiah 1:7, please? Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
We have dealt very corruptly against thee, and have not kept the commandments, nor the statutes, nor the judgments, which thou commandest thy servant Moses.
Yeah.
Verse 8.
Keep on. Yes,
Remember,
Remember, come on.
I beseech thee,
I beseech thee,
the word that thou commandest thy servant Moses, saying, if ye transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nations.
Watch this here. Look here. The enemy will always try to bring you to a point in your life that try to discourage you. But you got to keep your faith. Tell your neighbor, say, you got to keep your faith.
You got to keep your faith.
Regardless of what you feel, regardless of what you see, regardless of what people say, regardless of how they think about you, tell your neighbor, say, don't lose your faith.
Don't lose your faith.
Don't talk to him like you're for real now. Talk to me. I can't.
Don't lose your faith.
But look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, God want to bless you. In spite of what's going on around you. And I talk to you here. Here is a psalmist. Watch this here. Psalm 42 and 1. The psalmist, watch this. He remembered the remedy that he talked about, how that sometimes you got to make melody. Y'all ain't talking to a brother right here. Can I help somebody here? Let me go to another scripture here. You got to avoid the false witness. In John, come on, Elder 12, 37 and 38. I want to walk the dog. Now I'm really about to drag the puppies. Song John 12, 37 and 38. Will you talk to me here? But tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, God's going to turn your discouragement into great opportunities.
It's a great opportunity.
Lord, I'm about to bless somebody here, right here. How many ever heard somebody say you can't? Well, God said, I'm glad you said this, so now I'm going to show you that they can. Because they can do all things through Christ. Will somebody look at Sister Doreen and tell Sister Doreen, he that begun a good work in you shall, bless your righteous name. Tell your neighbor, say, don't go back now. No. You're too close to the finish. You're almost at the exit. Y'all ain't going to talk to me here. I know things in your life are congested, but just wait. You're almost there. Tell your neighbor, say, you're almost there.
My God.
Oh, God, here it is. And I feel like preaching. Well, here it is. Tell the devil, don't you disrespect me. Tell that headache, don't you dare disrespect me. Tell the devil, don't underestimate what God called me to be. I'm not going to let the sunglasses discourage me. Long as I got a reader named Goodman, I'm going to preach like a madman. Yeah, I might be water-eyed, but y'all ain't going to talk to me here. But I'm still in it. I'll make a sermon out my affliction. The Bible says, weep and may endure. But I heard the Bible said the prophet, he was a weeping prophet. Lord, have mercy. And I heard somebody say, I cried, and he delivered me. So y'all don't want to mess with me. Yeah, I preach on my own self. I encourage myself in the Lord. Well, here it is. Goodman said, that boy's crazy. Hallelujah. But I feel like preaching. Come on, Goodman. Oh, Lordy, over 40. But here it is. Thank you, Jesus. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, don't avoid the opportunity that God is about to set in your life. Don't get discouraged because you failed one test. Hallelujah. God will. I say God will. Whoa, look at your neighbor, shake him by the hand. Say, I'm in agreement with you. That God gonna bless you. Like he never blessed you before. Keep on crying about that.
Don't keep on crying.
God got your back.
Yes. Don't keep on crying about it.
Resist the devil. And he will flee. Come on, Elder Goodman. John 12, 37 and 38. Lord, I feel like it now.
But though he had done so many miracles before them,
Talk to me.
yet they believed not on him.
Tell your neighbor, say neighbor. Just in case.
Just in case.
You forget. And get discouraged. Just go back. To where God blessed you before. If God did it, He'll do it again. Somebody, good God. White people can't do it. They got big lips like God is a very present help in the time of your trouble. But let's hear what the great Elder Goodman got to say from the Holy Writ.
Verse 38.
Yeah.
That the saying of Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled.
Yeah.
Which he spake, Lord, who hath believed our report?
Who have believed our report? Look at your neighbor and say, whose report? Whose report shall you believe? Shall you believe? Tell them, say, I choose to believe the report of the Lord. Somebody look at Elise and tell Elise, girl, hold on. God will work it out. Just wait.
All right.
Well, come on, Elder Goodman. Lord Jesus. Hallelujah.
And to whom
whom
hath the arm of the Lord been revealed?
Yeah.
That's 38.
Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, go God's word translation. Watch this here. I got to show Elder Goodman something here. See that now.
Although they had seen Jesus perform so many miracles.
Tell your neighbor, say, haven't you seen Jesus perform before?
Have you seen Jesus perform?
Say, I know you have. Because you're a miracle right here. Right here on 1500 North Military Highway. Lord, have mercy. Look at Cliff right now. Cliff, just in case you want to get down in the dumps. Sister White, just in case you want to get down in the dumps. They said you weren't going to be here, but look at you right now. Oh, Lord, I feel like preaching, boy. Well, here it is. They say you're going to lose this and lose that. But the last time I heard your report clip, I heard you got something riding better than what you had 2 years ago. Now you tell me who is on your side. I feel like preaching Johnny Johnson. Well, they said you ain't going to amount to nothing. But look where the Lord brought you. Rocket hurt, I ain't messing with you. Tell your neighbor, say, overcome your discouragement.
Overcome your discouragement.
Praying. Well, here it is. Come on, Goodman into God's word. Translation. Ooh. Yeah. I feel like it. Lord, have mercy. I gotta go here, Goodman. Please, Goodman, I know you're crazy. But I get excited about what God is about to do. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. God got your back. Have I got a witness in here? Oh, Lord, Tiffany. Oh, I'm going to talk to Tiffany back there. Girl, what they think they know, they haven't seen what God said. Y'all missed that. Y'all missed that revelation. Come on, tell your neighbor, say, don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. Don't let the folks say what they say get to you. Don't let that boss say what he say get to you. Sometime, can I talk to you? Yes, go ahead. Sometime, y'all got to be silent so God can work on your promotion.
Yes. Amen.
That's why y'all miss when I said the silence of the Lamb. See, y'all looking at the killer, the movie. I'm talking about the real silence of the Lamb. Watch this here.